We are live. What's going on, everyone? Thank you all so very much for being here, hanging out with me as we watch this Laker game. I'm pumped. I'm excited. Get another opportunity to see all the guys. LeBron's not playing, and we will see and hopefully have better games from like Max Christie, Christian Wood. I expect the usual suspects to continue to thrive and play well. But everyone that's here right now, I really appreciate it. Everyone that's watching this on the replay, thank you so much. Take time out of your day. And yes, sir, I'll be here. Appreciate you. Thank you. We are live, of course, of course. Oh, that is the stream playing in the background. There we go. Making sure everything works. Okay, both of them are good. All right. Braun is not the fifth best player on this roster. He is definitely not the fifth best player on this roster. Like, subscribe, sit back, relax. Hachimura message incoming. Well, thank you, Pale Fox. First off, appreciate you being here. Yes, everybody that's here right now, if you haven't yet, take a quick second, hit that like button. Really helps me out a lot. Hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed, but I believe everyone at this time of the live stream is subscribed. But if not, double check. And yeah, you guys are awesome. I appreciate you. I'm excited for Rui Hachimura. Yes, well said, Pale. Watching from Brazil. Shout outs to Brazil. Appreciate that. Thank you. All the way from Brazil. Said the most outrageous thing ever. What was it? I saw some, I don't know if it was from King's Twitter, but I saw something about like somebody post something of like the Kings basically running the West or whatever. And it was like LeBron and like Steph and everybody like kneeling before the Kings. And it was like Fox and Sabonis in like some chair, and gave me a good chuckle. Look, I was one of the few people, at least that I saw, that was super high on the Kings last year. And I, like, literally everything that I said happened last year. I was like, they're going to be one of the top teams in the league. Like, again, it's in video evidence over on As It Stands Sports. Made a video saying that I love their changes, that they were going to be one of the top teams in the West this year because they're young, they're hungry, they're going to play well. And I didn't think that they were going to win anything. They'd probably lose in the first round to somebody that has experience. It's exactly what happened. They lost to the Warriors, somebody that has experience. And here we go. It's game time. Turn this on. Everyone, look at Rui. So who we got? We got what? Gabe Vincent, Rui, Prince, Hayes. Ooh, AD's not playing. So we got Hayes. So we got Vincent, Prince, Hayes, Rui, and then who was the other one? Who was the other one? Oh, D'Lo. So D'Lo's playing. All right, so we got Vincent, D'Lo, Prince, Rui, and Hayes. All right. Not too shabby. Let's see how this goes. All right. Good start. Ooh. Oh, good dime. Ooh, good dime, D'Lo. Good dime. Great catch by Vincent, because he wasn't, I don't think he was expecting that. That was just like perfect window pass. I actually like this lineup too. The Kings Twitter said that some nobody on their team is better than Austin Reeves. That's adorable. Who's something to say? Well, it's all good. I get you. Hey, let people talk. You know, like I said, let them talk. When we're hoisting that trophy at the end of the year, people will remember. People remember. I can't leave wide open threes. Come on, got to do a better job rotating there, especially Barnes. Barnes can knock him down. Vincent. Oh, look at Vincent with the bounce back. He's got 5 points. Let's go. Good start. Good start. Let's go. What else? Ooh, good shot. That's the guy that they're talking about. The guy that they think is better than Austin. Ooh. Oh, good dime. Look at D'Lo wheeling and dealing. Look at him wheeling and dealing. On a serious note, do you think that Sacramento will be where they were last year as far as top 3 team in the West? I wouldn't be surprised. So, like, I've said this in a video a couple times, that like Sacramento, I don't think that they're winning anything. I think deep down they know they're not winning anything. Oh, let's go, D'Lo. D'Lo's having himself a game. So I think that they're going to push for like a top seed. like I think they're good enough to maybe surprise a team or two, but I don't think they're better than like the top 3 teams or whatever. But I could see D'Lo transition 3. Ooh, I could see them, being top 3 because it means more to them. Like for example, the Lakers. Like it's not that I think the Lakers are not going to push or not going to try to get a top seed, but I don't think it's as important to them, right? I think the Lakers know as long as we're healthy, we are good. Where like let's say there's 3 games left in the season, and they're 2 games out of first, but they have like second locked up. I don't think that the Lakers are going to go, okay, we have to win those games. I think they'll just be like, hey, let's rest LeBron, let's rest AD. We're comfortable in second. Where the Sacramento Kings, if they're in that situation, I think they'll look at it as like, no, we got to go get the 1 seed to make a statement, build confidence. So yeah, I could see that. Gabe's been really good defensively till now. Hope he keeps like that during the whole season. I do too. He's looked solid. And I mean, that's kind of his role, be a 3-and-D style point guard, right? Look at Rui. Rui shot, man, his 3 is looking nice in preseason. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of what they brought him in for. I've talked about it. He doesn't have the upside that Dennis Schroeder has, but he's a better fit and more consistent. Like Dennis Schroeder is really like 1 game, ooh, good defense. Ooh, come on, you can't let him backdoor you. Good defense by the rim. But yeah, like you're gonna see. I just think let's go, Rui. You're gonna see more consistency from Gabe Vincent. So instead of him 1 game getting like 20 and the next game getting 2, I think you'll just see him get like 8 to 10 points a game in and game out, night in and night out, that kind of thing. Where Schroeder, if he had a great game, he go get you 20, 25, maybe even 30, right? But yeah, anyway, better fit, natural fit. Let's go Lakers. Let's go as it stands. Ryan, appreciate you being here. And yeah, let's get it. So far, so good. All right. The only starter we have is D'Lo, and we're up 5 early. I like it. Playing good defense, hitting shots. D'Lo's out here wheeling and dealing. Let's go, Rui. Wait, I need your free throws. Oh, I want to put on the Dodger game. I want to see Dodgers. Last I saw, Dodgers are getting smacked. Well, this will be a Laker and Dodger. Come on, stop letting Barnes light you up. Let's go. Good rebound, Rui. Rui is nasty, man. That dude is something else. You have to admit Dennis was tough, especially with his oh no, don't get me wrong. He was. Ooh, I like Dennis a lot. I would have been totally okay if they kept him. I'm just talking about as far as the role here, right? Like Dennis Schroeder, he needs the ball to be effective. He's not a great shooter. He's not really a great playmaker, but he's just tenacious, constantly getting after it, constantly hustling. Playing great point of attack defensive guy, but is capable of just going and getting a bucket, right? Those are the kind of things that Schroeder's really good at. Gabe Vincent, he's more of like a George Hill, a Norris Cole, Avery Bradley type guy, just kind of 3-and-D type guy. Ooh, in and out. But I definitely like Dennis Schroeder, and I think he's going to be really good for Toronto. I think he's going to be really good for Toronto. All right, come on. Ooh. Mute that. Do you actually think AD is going to shoot 6 threes per game, as Ham said? Absolutely not. I mean, Ham even said he's probably not going to do it. I don't think that that's anything more than just Ham being a good coach and instilling confidence in his star. Anthony Davis has been rough shooting the 3 ball the last couple years, since basically the bubble, last 3 years. Because 3 years today, right, was when we won the championship. I think that that's just Darvin Ham telling AD, look, I'll leave it up to you. Take as many as you want. If you want to take 6 a game, it's just confidence building. I don't think he literally wants AD shooting 6 threes a game. Ooh, I think it's just, he just wants to know, the coach wants to let everyone know that he has AD's back, which I like that. I'm totally okay with that. Let's go. Dodgers against Bank. It's looking like Reeves and LeBron been a roller coaster within the preseason. They're not playing tonight. They turn around and play the next game. Yeah, I mean, again, that's kind of the deal with preseason. I mean, we knew ahead of time. They said that LeBron was probably only going to play like half of the preseason games. So, and they're being super cautious with Austin Reeves right now because Austin Reeves just played a lot of basketball with, going through the playoffs into the Western Conference, and then immediately going into Team USA, and then immediately going into training camp, and now preseason. So it's just caution is all it is, but it'll be all right. Clean clock, bad call. Plus, Gabe just came off the bench in a finals loss against the Nuggets. Got to have some hunger to win after that. Yeah, of course. And I mean, he was a guy that has proven when he's in the playoffs, he really elevates his game. So that's always good too, to have those guys like, Rui, stuff like that, where, you have a bad, you have, you're so in the regular season, and then the playoffs come and it's like, let me take it to the next level. Definitely agree about AD and Ham instilling confidence in him. Yeah, exactly. That's all it is, right? Like, I even made a video about it, kind of trying to explain that, just so people had a better understanding. Because I saw some people that were like, "No way! Like, that's terrible, Darvin Ham. Like, why would he say that?" It's more because that's what it's about. That's what a good coach does: instills and make challenges, put him in it. My only thing that I don't want to see, I don't want to see AD. I don't want him to fall in love with the three. And he talked about it. I mean, AD said that in an interview. He said, yeah, like my three looks good, all that stuff, but I don't want to fall in love with it, right? I want that to be and a three, right? Like AD can dominate inside the paint. Oh, and he can shoot a three, right? And he can, knock it down from the outside, because that just opens up so much more. And especially if he's going to play the power forward position, we need him to knock down threes. We need him to be able to spread the floor and cause opposing defenses to now go out and challenge that. Those are the things that I need to see from AD. But I don't want there to be a running clock in his head where he's like, oh, I'm only at 3 threes and I need to take 6. Like, I don't want it to be anything like that. Like, I want him to basically shoot based on the flow of the game, right? If you have, if you're in the middle of the game and they give you wide open threes, take them. Don't hesitate, right? Like, that's what it is. They pick on Jax. That's not good. Yeah. I mean, he's not going to start very many games. D'Lo is in Zen mode right now. Facts, dude. D'Lo is looking nice, man. These 3 games, man, that was beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Dodgers need to stop being terrible. What was the call? I'm not sure. I was talking to the chat. I missed it. D'Lo already has 5 assists. Oh, he has 4 of the 5 assists. They called a foul. Do you think Christian Wood or Jackson Hayes will be able to stay on the floor in the playoffs? I do. I mean, neither of them are probably going to play like super heavy minutes, especially Jackson Hayes. Christian Wood, I think, just because of his offense abilities, especially once he starts coming around. It's kind of hard to talk too much about Wood right now because he's been rough. Oh, let's go. D'Lo is that man. God, D'Lo is out here he's already got 6 points before us. Like, this D'Lo, good luck. But yeah, like Hayes, I think will fall off a little bit in the playoffs and kind of be a little limited. I think it'll depend on the matchups too. Wood, I think he'll play a little more. But I mean, once you get to the playoffs, you're only running 8 or 9 guys. And AD and LeBron at that point are probably going to be playing, 35 minutes a game, stuff like that. Let's go, Wood. Look at that strong take. He's done that the last few games. Just been aggressive, been physical, strong, finishing at the rim. I like that. Being an interior presence. I do. Lakers pace is insane. They're really pushing the ball. I mean, they got all these young guys. So he splashed it, but I love that. So I know Harrison Barnes hit that. I like that because it's especially D'Lo. I like that we saw D'Lo run out and at least go try to contest, right? Because he could have easily just said like, I got position for the rebound, let him shoot it. No, like he actually ran out and contested that shot. But let's go. Can AD shoot threes confident in the fourth quarter, like the bubble against the Nuggets and the Heat? I mean, we'll see. Like I said, his shot has looked good so far. His shots look really good, but we'll see how it translates in the regular season. We'll see how it translates in the playoffs. See how it translates in big moments. Dude, D'Lo is just oh my god. D'Lo is embarrassing these folks. Look at D'Lo is, man. If this is the D'Lo we get all season, good luck. Good luck, dude. He looks like a guy that's heard all the noise. Let's go, Prince. Good take. Lakers are running on these bums. Come on, Lake Show. You gotta love it. Gotta love this. Oh, good defense. Come on, push it, kick it. I like it. All right, come on. Let's go. Good ball movement. Kick it out. Let's go. Good job, D'Lo. Come on, Wood. Come on, Wood. Come on, Wood. You're doing too much. Come on, Wood. Sorry, where were we? Do you remember watching LeBron 2012 Eastern Conference Finals Game 6 against the Celtics as it stands? I believe that was the best game from LeBron. I mean, LeBron's had a couple of those, like, ridiculous games. That's the – oh, come on, Christy. I'd have to, like, just for memory and reference, like, actually remember. But, I mean, 2012, 2013 LeBron was – dude was next level. That guy was ridiculous. AD has the buzzer beater versus the Nuggets in game 2. Yes, I do remember that. But again, I'm hoping that but I'm hoping that we see him kind of get back into that fold, get back into that mold. Since LeBron is leaving next season, I wouldn't say that. I don't know. He can if he wants to, but I wouldn't say he's leaving, right? Especially if the Lakers, like, what if the Lakers win the NBA championship? There is no way LeBron's leaving. Because why? Now he's one away from tying Jordan at 6. Like, the only thing that's left is winning championships. Especially if he doesn't have it. Like, the only way I see him leaving is if he retires or he goes plays with his son. He doesn't have to play with his son next year. Who knows if his son will even be in the league next year? So I wouldn't say LeBron's leaving for sure. I'm not saying he won't, but I think it is predicated on this season. If the Lakers are really good and they have a shot or they're close, like let's say they make it to the Western Conference again and they lose in a tough 7 against the Suns, and it's like, all right, we're just like a piece away or something, right? Like, then I could see LeBron staying. But and D'Lo is still on fire till, and of course, imagination. He keeps the rhythm. Don't know how to write it. It's okay. Pretty good at navigating these. Knowing what would try to trade him for something for a superstar. Are you talking about? So you're talking about trading D'Lo for another superstar? I think that's the only way that they really trade D'Lo, right? Like if Kyrie becomes available, terrible bad. Like if Kyrie becomes available, I think D'Lo's gone. I do. I think that they'll trade D'Lo. But outside of that, like I don't necessarily see them trading D'Lo just to trade him, right? I know I've talked and made videos about like, trading D'Lo for this guy or trading D'Lo for that guy. It's just more just conversation and just like reports and rumors and stuff. And if they're going to trade anybody, it's probably D'Lo, right? Like they're not going to want to trade Rui or anybody like that unless they absolutely have to. But that doesn't mean that, one, I want him traded, and two, that doesn't mean that they will trade him. I think it'll be like if they trade him, it'll be for either a star, like I said, a Kyrie or something like that, or B, if they find a more long-term piece, right? So like if they find somebody that makes more sense for them, like because they have concerns, because D'Lo could leave after this year. So if D'Lo ends up wanting to, let's go, Wood. Good take. So if D'Lo, like if they feel like, D'Lo's played too good, he's gonna leave, then I could see them maybe trading him. But outside of that, like if they believe that he's staying and a star isn't available, I don't think they just trade him. As far as the front court rotation for the playoffs, that it will be LeBron and AD, but more than likely, Uvando, Rui, and maybe Tori and Prince all play more than Hayes or Wood. I think it'll depend on matchups, but yes. Like, so LeBron, AD, Rui, and Vando, that'll be the main four guys that man the front court. Prince, I think definitely we could see him get some minutes. I actually think it would make more sense come playoff time to have Prince be the backup too, right? Unless Max Christie is just like ridiculously good, even if he's like really good, right? I still would trust Taurean Prince in the playoffs more than Max Christie because he's a 20-year-old kid. And I know some people might look at that and go, well, Austin Reeves, like, look at what he did in the playoffs. Yeah, but Austin Reeves is also 24, right? And, a little more mature, a little more confident, and they kind of needed him. Like, they were in a just weird bind and predicament. They don't need that so much anymore. So, like, I would like the idea of, like, our playoff rotation being something of, like, D'Lo, Reeves, Vando, LeBron, and AD. And then you have, like, Gabe Vincent, Taurean Prince, right? Rui Hachimura, Christian Wood, and then Jackson Hayes kind of fills in spots, or if you need a little more athleticism or something, maybe you throw in a Wood, like that's probably how I'd go about it because you're only going to run 8 to 9 guys anyway. So you have your starting 5, Rui, Gabe Vincent, Taurean Prince. There's 8, and I think Christian Wood will be 9. And that gives you the versatility, that gives you switchability, that gives you basically everything you need and look for, stuff like that. And this is just D'Lo and Rui on the team. Just facts. D'Lo's looked phenomenal. Like, we get this D'Lo all season. Good luck beating us. Seriously, like, for real. They look really good. Just got off work. How we looking? We looking really good, especially considering no starters are playing except for D'Lo. We looking really good. I love our aggression. I like our defense. I like everything we're seeing. Could it be better? Of course, but it's also preseason. I'm sure these guys aren't going, 110%. Hit that like button. Yes, please. If you haven't yet, take a quick second. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed. I'd greatly appreciate it. I'm almost to 7K too. 17K. I'm like, I think 17 subs away, something like that. Let's find out, shall we? We are at he's back on. We are at 17 subs away from 17,000. So that'd be beautiful. I'd love to get that tonight between this stream and the post game stream. That would be beautiful. But yes, please take a second, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, all that stuff. You guys are awesome. I'm actually glad LeBron and AD not playing, so we can assess how they play without these guys. What do you think? Agreed, 100%. I've talked about that a lot this offseason. I really do personally believe that this is a team that could win some games without LeBron and AD. I think this is a team that could actually win some games without both of them. Obviously I wouldn't want to like face like the Bucks or the Suns or something like that, but I do think like the average majority team, I think we do still have enough talent, enough depth, enough defense and versatility, right? I mean, you're seeing what Rui's doing. You're seeing what D'Lo's doing. You know what Austin Reeves is capable of doing. Christian Wood's having a solid game this game. Like, there's a lot that this Lakers team can just constantly throw at people. Like, I do. I agree. And I do like this because you do, like, we know what to expect from LeBron and AD. Like, you don't have to worry about them. You need to worry about everyone else, right? And how do they play? How do they fit? Especially, like, the bench units and stuff. Because we saw the other game, like, how the starters look. They all looked really good. All the starters looked like a team that was in the Western Conference Finals, and I expect that to continue. But the way JHS moves, reminds me a lot of D'Lo. I can see that, kind of the methodical slow. D'Lo's step is a lot better this year. D'Lo's first step specifically is a lot better this year. I really like what we're seeing from D'Lo. Like, he just seems more fluid. Usually he's a little more like slower, like almost Harden-esque, right? It's a little slower, a little methodical, but he just seems more fluid in his movements, and I like that a lot. I really do. Come on, Shafina, you're doing too much. Come on, I want to see him play make, right? Like, you're in as a point guard. Well, I guess they got Gabe Vincent, so he's in there as kind of the 2 guard, but still, I want to see him make some plays. Like, I think that's the only way he's going to see playing time is if he can make a couple plays here and there. Yep. Good defense. Good defense by Shafino, though. Oh, good. Oh, he blew it. Let's go. Good box out, Rui. Come on. Oh, you're doing too much, Max. You got to wait for him to get established position. Travel. He didn't walk. That wasn't a travel. Wow, that was surprising. But so far, so again, we got to do a better job of closing quarters, though. That's definitely something. Oh, good dot. See? That wasn't a foul? Are you kidding me? Dude, Christian Wood cannot get a foul called to save his life. All three of these preseason games, man, this dude's just been getting clobbered and can't see nothing. They won't give him nothing. This is crazy to me. He literally grabbed his whole arm. Literally grabbed his whole arm. Yeah, he's still yelling about it. I would be too. Dude, that was insane. Look at Malik Monk making some plays. Being honest, Keen's Arena ain't that good yet. Oh, good take. Ooh, man, Keen's got the active hands. In a way, I wish Malik Monk. Oh, I was just saying that. I wish Malik Monk was still on this Lakers team, but Dunn found a role on the Kings team, and I'm happy for him. Likewise, like I do. I think he fits that perfectly. But it would have been nice to kind of have him as like that sixth man spark plug off the bench. Like that would have been beautiful. So I am with you. Oh, come on. See, that's what I'm talking about. Lakers got to do a better job of closing quarters. They went from up. Ooh, come on. Oh, he's on the line. Rebound. Still won the quarter, but still, like we went from being up 8 to up 2. Got to do a better job of closing quarters. Dodgers need to stop sucking, man. Dodgers are really about to get swept by the Diamondbacks. Bruh. It's because Dodgers lost all their pitchers. This is crazy, but let's go. But anyway, solid first quarter. I like what we saw. I think that went better than expected. But again, got to do a better job. Got to do a better job of closing quarters. I really do. Imagine Monk and Walker. I mean, the problem is I don't think one of them, yeah. Like I would have rather had Monk because Monk's kind of more refined. Problem is I don't know if Walker sees the floor on this team. Like this current Lakers team, I don't know. Like if Walker was still on the court, I don't know if he would see it at all. But I mean, I wouldn't hate it. Lakers love to keep teams in the game. Agreed. Hopefully, I'm hoping that that's not the case when we get to the regular season and when our starters are actually there. I'm hoping that, especially like the close halves and stuff like that, I'm hoping that we do a better job there. We got to do better. We got to do better at rotating out the shooters and not taking super shots. Agreed. Just got to, working out the kinks. That's what this is all about, right? What are the things that we need to work on and continue to build on and learn from? And what are the things that we can use as a foundation to kind of work our way through to continue for the regular season? Those are the things that's what it's all about. And I hope that continues. I hope that we continue to see the Lakers continue to grow. What's going on, Tyler? Just remember, you're just a man. Thank you. Blecka, that's why I count on you. To humble me a bit. What's going on, buddy? Appreciate you being here. Thank you. You're only a man. But other than that, who do you think will be our biggest challenge in the West? Nobody. No, I'm sure. No, I mean, I still think like Denver's still going to be tough, right? They still have the chemistry. They still won last year, right? We still are probably going to have our hands full with Jokic. I think we are better equipped and better built to kind of handle at least the other guys. But Denver, you can't get them out. The defending champions. Phoenix, if Phoenix ends up working out as good as they look on paper, it is going to be very tough to beat them. I'm not sold on Phoenix at all. I think that I think they're missing playmaking, and I think they're missing defense, which are two very important things in the game of basketball. But good patience by Monk. But I do think that if they work out and Bradley Beal, Kevin Durant, and Devin Booker, if they can kind of figure that out, they're going to be very tough. Very tough. Let's go, Rui. Ooh, look good. So those two teams, personally. Any other teams you watched this preseason that have impressed you? I haven't gotten to watch much preseason basketball, to be honest. I think the Celtics looked very good in their first game altogether, right? Like, I thought that they really stood out. I haven't really gotten to watch too many games, just busy, making all the videos and doing it. Come on, stop turning the ball over and doing all that stuff. But from what I've seen, I saw a little bit of the Celtics game, and then I was watching some of their highlights, and they look like a well-established team. Do you think AD taking more 3-point shots makes more attempts in the 5-out offense, which they seem to be leaning towards as the season draws closer? Yes and no. Obviously, again, it's probably going to go into the flow of the offense. But I still imagine when AD's, because even when we've seen this, right, there have been times where AD's out on the three, but you'll see a lot of times he's kind of hanging in that 15-foot range area, right? So that way they can kind of dump the ball down to you. So I think it's going to be something where, come on, Wood, make your free throws. I think it's going to be something kind of where AD is in 2 or 3 spots. I think he's in that high mid post. He's at the 3-point line, or he's down on the block, right? And he'll kind of be the bailout guy, I think, right? Run the offense, see how it works, dump it down to him, let him make decisions at times. Okay, swing it out, no, nothing open, get it to AD and let him go to work. Is kind of how I think it'll go, but they're definitely running the 5-out. I do agree with you on that. And I do think that they will use AD at times in that spot. I just don't, like I said, don't want to see them fall in love with that. I don't want AD basically just being out on the perimeter all game. Because that'll also mess up our rebounding, all of it. The Lakers upgrade Monk and Walker by signing Prince and Gabe, in my honest opinion. As far as versatility goes, yes, I agree with you. I've watched the Suns, and I know AD will destroy Slow. Oh, yeah, Nurk. Especially if we get let's go money. Especially if we get bubble AD. There's not a team in the league that can stop him. Anthony Davis is our biggest mismatch, right? And I've said it before. I'll say it again. We go as far as Anthony Davis takes us. Oh, let's go. Was that Prince again? Or not Prince, Vincent again? It was Vincent. Look at him lighting it up. But yeah, we go as far as AD takes us. If AD ends up, we'll take that rebound. Come on, got to rebound that. If AD is dominant and we get bubble AD, nobody's beating this team. Because Nurk can't stop him. Porzingis ain't stopping him. The Phoenix Suns have nobody, right? Again, Nurk, okay, Jokic ain't stopping him, right? The only one that has somebody that could make things difficult for him is Giannis with the Bucks, but Giannis isn't stopping AD, right? Bad turnover, no hospital loss, major stat points. He's been looking a little rocky there. Good take, but man, this guy can't get a call. Yeah, I agree. How many losses into the season before ESPN and Undisputed turn on the Lakers? I think it depends on how they start, right? If they start say 0-2 or something like that, I think immediately. But as long as the Lakers are above 500, I think you'll see. You're still gonna have the usual guys, Skip is gonna be talking his talk and not whatever anything that the Lakers do, they're still trash, stuff like that. But 2 games, yeah. Will be weird seeing Skip Battle of Newcastle with LeBron takes it. We won't hear the skip. Skip, come on, skip. Wearing the ghost mask or the goat mask. 5-out offense doesn't mean more threes. It has more driving lanes, no double teaming AD, and LeBron in the lanes. Yeah. Ooh. Come on, Wood. He's got to do a better job boxing out. That makes sense. Gabe on fire. Gotta love it. Dodgers can't even get one win against the Diamondbacks. Scores 4-0 right now as it stands. How embarrassing. I know I have it on my other TV over here. I keep looking back and forth. That's why I keep looking over because I got the game right here. And I keep looking over here. And I'm like, it's killing me. Killing me. Come on. I like JHS, but he needs to be a little more vocal. Agreed. He needs to be a little more vocal. And I want to see him try to make plays a little more. He's had a couple nice passes. Even in this game, he's had a couple nice passes. He's had a couple moments where he's looked really good. I want that to continue. What's up? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you. What is this? But yeah, I just again I want to see JHS. He's looked good in spots, right? He's got good size, got good length. He can go coast to coast. That he gives us a different look than all our other guards, but he's gotta slow it down. That's the biggest thing with JHS. He just needs to let the game come to him. Take a breath. You don't need to, be a superstar every game, right? I mean, you saw it a little bit with Max Christie last year too, right? It happens when you get the young guys, the new guys. They come in, they want to impress. They want to, show that they can play the game and more times than not, they do a little too much rather than just allow the game to come to you. A great example is Max Christie this year. You've seen Max Christie this year. I know last game he was a little rough, but that first game specifically, he didn't take any bad shots. He took what the defense gave him. The defense committed too hard. He drove past them, got to the basket. The defense collapsed. He just stopped on a dime, pulled up mid-range. You're going to give me space. I'll elevate, knock down the three. Okay, you guys are collapsing. Okay, let me keep the ball swinging, right? That's what these young guys need to do a better job of. Just allowing things to unfold, allow things to unpack. The Aces are killing the Liberty. 87-58. Vegas Aces are going to be the new WNBA dynasty. Even though the team looks younger and more talented, I'm not expecting this team to click from the start. I believe that it will look a lot better after 20-25 games. Yeah, I mean, you got to imagine the more this team plays, the longer the season goes on, the better they will look, right? Because you're just going to have more time, more experience, more everything. But I think at least with the starting unit, that should be good from day one. My concern is when the starting unit is out of the game, how does everyone else look? Which is why I think you'll always have, at least if it was me and I was Darvin Ham, I would always have D'Lo, Reeves, LeBron, or AD on the court at all times. And specifically one of those three, and Reeves, D'Lo, and LeBron. Because all three of those guys are your best playmakers. All three of those guys can get other guys going. All three of those guys, if it gets stagnant or you're in trouble, can easily just get you out of that trouble and just go get buckets by themselves. So if it was me, that's kind of how I would be looking at it. Let me always keep one of these guys on the basketball court. What's going on? How are you? Appreciate you being here. A shame JHS cannot put it in the hoop. And bro, you were talking a lot. Yeah, absolutely. Get questions. But yeah, it is unfortunate that JHS cannot put it in the hoop. All right. Boo. Oh, okay. He was on his back. All right. Good call. Good call. Miss it, bub. Miss it. Diamondbacks are killing. Oh, good. Wow. What a catch. Man. Diamondbacks are killing it. Well, at least I'll have a rant tomorrow. At least I can rant about the Dodgers tomorrow. All Gabe Vincent has to do is play with that same confidence he showed with the Heat. Facts. Absolutely. He just needs to play the role that he's best at. Let's go, bum. Way to miss it. Is Vando injured or just resting? He has like a heel injury, a heel soreness. My guess, come on. Shafino, and then you fouled him. Come on, dude. I don't think it's anything like major. I just think it's preseason, so why risk anything? Let him rest a couple of days. Is all it is. Who was the player you were so high on last preseason and then started and he was doo-doo baby? Patrick Beverly. Like, I really liked the Pat Bev signing because I thought he was the perfect complementary guard next to LeBron, right? Again, that 3-and-D, that Avery Bradley, that kind of guy. I thought he'd give us some toughness. I thought he'd give us some, just stability, kind of be that like voice in the locker room, that leader guy. And he was literally the worst offensive player in the league. Not an opinion, no, like literally statistical fact, was the worst offensive player in the league for like half the season. So that was definitely somebody. Kendrick Nunn, I'd probably put up there too. I might even put Kendrick Nunn above that because Kendrick Nunn was coming off of an incredible season, looked absolutely great and gifted and talented, and looked like he could be the third guy for the Lakers, an absolute bucket getter, a guy that could shoot 40% from three, all of that stuff. And then Kendrick Nunn just was a complete disappointment. So yeah, I'd probably say Kendrick Nunn. Kendrick Nunn I might put that over Patrick Beverly. That's how bad he was last year. I didn't even think about it. Yeah, Nunn, that was him. Yeah, exactly. Did he end up getting any better at his new destination? Not that I'm aware of. I don't believe so. When he got traded, like he had a couple like solid, like his first game was really good, but then after that, like he kind of just cooled off. He had like a couple decent games. Where is he now? To be honest, I don't even know where he recently signed. Because I know he went to the Wizards, but I don't think they kept him. Is he a free agent? I think he's a free agent. Dang, he was so bad he's out the league. Yeah, that shows you how bad he was. Yeah, he didn't sign a new contract. I'm looking at his contract. Yeah, that shows you how bad he was. Swider is killing it with Miami, and we get JHS. Look, he had a solid game the other day. I'm rooting for Swider. I really think and hope that he ends up turning around. I think he could be another Duncan Robinson for them. That would be nice. But I'm not super sold on him. Like again, it's preseason. He's just going to be a spot up 3-point shooter. He'll have a game here and there, but he's shown no growth. Like the guy's been an open door on defense. He's been he can't really do anything outside of shoot the three ball. I mean, we saw him even trying to post up smaller players, and he got nowhere. Turning the ball over constantly. They need whatever team he's on, he needs to just be tucked away in the corner and just jack up threes, and that's probably what Miami's going to do. I think we trying to manage Vando's injury as best as possible. It's preseason, no need to put him out there and worsen the injury. Exactly. D'Lo back in the game. Let's go, Hayes. Good job. I think with our backcourt squad, D'Lo could switch to shooting guard at times. in the third quarter. We keep tall 1 through 5 starting lineup with AR sometimes at point guard. Yeah, I wouldn't hate that. I've even said like I wouldn't mind D'Lo. D'Lo's great at making plays. Don't get me wrong, and he's already built that pick and roll chemistry with Jackson Hayes. One of the best plays in all of basketball last year was the D'Lo AD pick and roll, but I wouldn't mind if they just kind of let him be a scorer, right? Like when you're on the court with LeBron and when you're on the court with LeBron and Austin Reeves, just make him a scorer, right? But when he's by himself, then that's when he can play make for everybody and do his thing. Because look, he's a 17-point a game guy. I think if you just let him be a scorer, I think he could easily be 20 to 23, maybe 25-point a game guy. Swider is like 25. Yeah, thanks. He is. Google fooled me. Dang, Google. By 25, JHS is going to be saying exactly. Bro, you can't be an open door on Miami. He's going to lead league in 3-2s. Hey, like I said, or 3s. Yeah. Look, like I said, I'm rooting for him. I hope that he has success. I really do. That wasn't offensive? Stop. If Lonzo was still a Laker, he would be a perfect fit in Darvin Ham's system. A guy that likes to push the pace, playmake, or a passer and great defender that can play off the ball and shoot threes. Yeah, I wouldn't mind Lonzo at all. The problem is that like it turns out that it was a good thing we ended up trading him because this is now going to be the second year that he hasn't played. Right, like that's terrible. Right, this is now 2.5 seasons that he's been injured and he's had it taken care of. And I mean, there were reports that they don't even know what's wrong with him. That's true. D'Lo can probably get a rhythm off how they catch shoot threes too. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Lonzo lost his knees. If you had to guess which of the top 10 to 15 or 25 will have career years, which will have the worst season of their career? Like players, individual players. Problem is that those lists are always like questionable, right? Because the guys that I put in the top 15 might not be what everyone does, especially once you start getting to like that, like 8 through 15. But I wouldn't be shocked. Like, I don't think he's gonna have a bad year, but like as far as like career wise, I wouldn't be shocked if Kevin Durant takes a huge step back. Just because like somebody's gonna have to. And Kevin Durant is the least passive out of all of them. Right? Like I think it's gonna be somebody like that. That or like depending on where you put Damian Lillard. Like because my concern is Giannis isn't gonna play the number 2. And is Damian Lillard going to be willing to, and can he adjust playing next to Giannis? So again, I don't think he'll necessarily offensive. Good job, D'Lo. I don't think he'll be like bad. Like I don't think he's going to be like terrible, but I don't think he's going to be like a 30-point a game guy. Like I wouldn't be shocked if he's like, 23, 24, 25 points a game, something like that, which, is still really good. But I mean, he's averaged like 28 or whatever since like his third year in the league. So it would be less. And then also LeBron. Again, I don't think he's going to have a bad year, but I don't think he's going to be a, 38 and 8 guy. I think he'll probably be around like 23 to 25 points per game. I wouldn't be surprised if he like leads the league in assists, but I think it's going to be the guys that like take the step back, that like have to take a step back. Because I mean, when you're talking the top 10 to 15, 25 players, like they're up there for a reason. They're up there because they've consistently year in and year out been those guys. Can't sell my Lonzo's. Lonzo needs to go play wheelchair basketball with Will Ferrell. Yeah. Point guard is a late bloomers, in my opinion, like Nash, Kidd, and Curry. Just be patient with JHS. Very true, because it's just such a different game you have to learn. It's a lot harder. I mean, look, even like Mark Cuban and the Dallas Mavericks have talked about how like one of the biggest mistakes they ever made was giving up on Steve Nash too soon. And look at Steve Nash. He ends up becoming a Hall of Fame point guard and is absolutely ridiculous. So, it's one of those things. But I'm going to real quick go use the potty. So hang tight a minute and I'll be right back. All right, we're back. All right, look at D'Lo. 10 points, 5 assists already. He's played what, like 10 minutes? And he's about to shoot some free throws. Let's go. Knock it in. Where were we? Bless the house, James Wood style. It wasn't that. It was just, it was a number one. It was a number one. But one day, please help me to release this demon. I still love that scene. Oh, those enchiladas. Oh, come on, D'Lo. Even he knew. What happened? I need the Dodgers to stop being terrible. Just very disappointing. It hurts. Release the demon. Still one of my favorite movies ever. Scary Movie is fantastic. Or Scary Movie 2. Come on. What are we? We're in the 6th. So we got 3 innings for the Dodgers to go get at least 4 runs. It's not very confident. It's still the best Exorcist sequel. Yeah, it is. I've heard nothing good about that. My girl went and saw that movie without me, and she fell asleep. So that tells you everything. She actually had hope for that movie. Bale Fox. All right, come on. Get a good inbound pass there. Nice. Oh, you're gonna leave D'Lo? Let's go. Ooh, look good. Ooh, look good. All right, come on. We need a close quarter strong. Ooh, good shot. Why is Sacramento playing like this is Game 7 of the final? They still have all their starters and everything. Let's go. Good dime. Good ball movement. Let's go. Let's go, Cash. Good ball movement. I love that. Good ball movement. Dude, he's gonna be huge for us. Torian Prince is gonna be massive. What's going on, Snorlax? Appreciate you. How are you? I bet you thought it'd be a position film. Yeah. White Men Can't Jump. Dude, that movie made me so upset. That was White Men Can't Jump is one of my like favorite basketball movies ever. I don't even think it. I mean, even a basketball movie. But I love that movie. And then they just went and ruined it with these remakes. Sabonis is borderline dirty. Facts. Facts. Because they have Sacramento Queens. Facts. I love what TP been doing for us so far. Yeah, he's looked good. He's looked really good. I mean, that first game was a little rough, but outside of that, he's been. Oh yeah, he said the same thing. His first game, obviously. Yeah, I'm with you. I do. I love what we're seeing here with Prince. Just his ability to be that 3-and-D guy. What are they doing? They're challenging it. Oh, they called it an offensive foul. Good. The difference between the original White Men Can't Jump and the remake is everyone loved Woody and Wesley. No one even knows the other two in the remake. It's not a bad point at all. Sacktown. And the story was just better. Like it made like the story for the remake was like all over the place. Like and just tried to make it like almost like a 90s like drama movie or those like movies from the 90s rather than like what it was. Sacktown or early 2000s, not 90s, like early 2000s, like the She's All That and stuff, like those kind of movies. Sacktown. Sabonis already with the 4 fouls. He was moving. They might overturn that. It's close though. They might overturn that though. Good stuff. The Queens need to go back to sack. Facts. All right. Dude, these Dodgers are terrible. Absolutely terrible. Well, like I said, at least I'll get a rant. What do they do? Do they overturn it? Oh. I was gonna text you about that. I did see it and it was terrible. It was all over the place. Didn't make any sense. In one night and see if you survive. It felt like House 15 minutes into the first movie. Just pop in. Like Lakers in 4. Facts. Lakers in 4. All right, come on. Miss it, bum. Let's go. Way to almost air ball free throw. Good job. Look at Vladi. Miss another one, bum. Oh, boo. All right, come on. Let's close this last minute, please. That has been our downfall. Closing quarters. I'm with it. I like it. Oh. Good game. Yeah, it is. It's been a good game so far. Rebound. Sacramento, a bum team from being the capital of California. Yeah. Dang, Christie is Christie's been rough, man. He can't coming off of that great first game. He's been going through it. He's been really struggling. Good block, D'Lo. D'Lo's been stepping up defensively. I like it. I like what we're seeing from D'Lo. Let's go. Good block. Yeah, it was a good block. Rebound. Ah. Rebound. See, we're messing it up again. Ending the quarter poorly. Every good game Whitmore has, and every bad game Fino has, a little part of me dies inside. I'm sick of the hate he's been getting. Dude. Ooh. What do they call it? Fell on Prince? Wow. Like me, oh, they're gonna challenge it. Look, I understand a lot of people really are upset that they didn't go get Cam Whitmore. But again, it's been like, let's see where this goes. Right? Like Cam Whitmore, don't get me wrong, looks like an absolute bucket. He looks like a guy that could absolutely help and contribute to a team. But we have no idea what Shafino will be 5, 8 years from now, right? There's several reasons why Whitmore fell, right? Primarily the injury issue. They don't think he's a bad day away from his season being over. I mean, for example, look at Lonzo, right? We were talking about Lonzo earlier, and again, I don't wish this on it. I hope not. I hope Whitmore has a blessed, amazing career, right? I hope that, he's fantastic. But like Lonzo, he's coming into the league, he looked like the next surefire thing, the next all-time great Hall of Fame level player. Showed those flashes, improved with the Pelicans, and then with the Bulls, was looking fantastic with the Bulls. And then now look, we're going on what, 2.5 years now that his knees are gone, right? Like, and that's the concern with Whitmore. Like his injuries that he's coming off of, right? Brandon Roy, right? We've seen it before, right? Like, again, this guy was projected to be a top 5 pick in this year's draft. And he dropped to what, like 17th or whatever, or 19th or whatever, 15th, whatever it was, right? Like that happened for a reason, like all the reports on his injury and physicals and stuff were concerning, and there were question marks. We got those reports coming out of the draft, and then his character issues. Like there's a lot, right? Like he was a big flyer, and Houston was in a position to take the chance on the flyer. Sometimes that's how it works. I mean, look at like Michael Porter Jr., right? Michael Porter Jr. was people were talking about him being the clear-cut consensus #1 pick. And he ends up dropping to what, 15th or whatever, right? Because of the injury concerns and stuff. And then didn't he miss an entire season? Like, so a couple things that go into it, But I want to wait and see, right? Like, it's hard to judge somebody now. Like, what if Shafino ends up becoming, one of the best guards in the league at some point, a top 10 point guard or something. We don't know. He's 20 years old, like Whitmore has a lot of potential. He could be, but it's always in the moment easy to go, oh, well, ooh, it's always easy in the moment to go like, ah, man, this sucks. But sometimes we can't live in the moment. This doesn't feel like a standard watch along. Not enough handling. I know. People need to start yelling about Darvin. Facts. I still don't like how we're not closing quarters. That's bothering me. We got to do a better job of closing quarters. Yeah, you dropped to 20th. Yeah, there you go. Thank you. 20th, yeah. Thoughts on the first half? Good, not great. First quarter was a lot better. I thought we started the game really well. Still doing a terrible job closing quarters. I'm hoping that like once all the starters are in, like, and we get to actual games, that gets fixed and that gets corrected and we're good, and everything kind of flows back to normal and we can close quarters strong. But yeah, that's becoming a problem because it's been literally every game we've seen has been that. Oh, Dodgers have 2 on, 2 out. Come on, Dodgers. But yeah, other than that, I liked what we saw. No, like major complaints. Um, let's see. Oh, what Dick is just a thought. But what are the chances that Seaham decides to run a rotating roster as far as mysterious fifth spot will change from game to game, from match to match? So I've actually talked about that very specific thing. I think he'll have a like consensus starting unit, right? Like whether it's Vanderbilt, Rui, whatever, where like most games, um, you'll have the specific five, but I do think that fifth guy will change based on certain matchups. Like, for example, let's say we're playing Minnesota. Like, I could see them starting like a Jackson Hayes or maybe Rui, right? Because Rui did so well against Carl Anthony Towns. I could see them doing something like that. Let's say, we're playing the Warriors, right? Maybe they start Gabe Vincent along with those guys and have Gabe defend Steph or something, right? Like, I could absolutely see it changing based on matchups and game in and game out. So yeah, Drew Holiday is a potential of JHS great defender and playmaker. Yes, that's actually a good comparison. I like that. Yeah, look, Shavino has great size, great intangibles, great versatility. He's shown the ability to finish and fight through contact. He's got a great frame. He's just, again, he's got to settle down, right? Like he's got to. Like Cam Whitmore looks great because one, the Rockets aren't winning anything, and they're just letting him go out there and play, right? So you see him; he gets to take the shots that he wants to take. He gets to be aggressive and go do like he's just getting to play, right? Because again, Houston, that's what they want from him right now because they're not trying to build a championship. Like Shafino might not even see the floor this year, and even in these things, they want him to kind of be a point guard, but also like he has to do and understand and kind of adapt to so much more. He has to adapt to playing alongside D'Lo and stuff like that. Where Whitmore can just go hoop. Hey, like we just want you to be a scorer. Go score. That's what you do best. Go out there, take 10 attempts a game, whatever you want to do. Where Shafino, that's not what he's gonna be allowed to do. And the point guard role is a lot more challenging to learn than just going out there and being a scorer, right? I mean, it's why there's a lot of guys. It's why there's more guys that can play that can go get you 20 than guys that can play point guard successfully, right? I've talked about it with like Bradley Beal and stuff like that. Like it's one thing to be able to make plays and fill in at a point guard as a point guard. It's another thing to actually play point guard, right? Like when it's your responsibility and everything falls on you to keep everything fluid and keep everything moving and keep egos managed and call out sequences and blah blah blah. So I think the Celtics will be the real deal with their new roster. I do too. I still think the loss of Marcus Smart is going to hurt because I don't know how much Drew Holiday is going to be that clear-cut leader and vocal aggressor. Because that's what Marcus Smart was for them. And I think Drew Holiday is a better version of Marcus Smart. But basically, they're essentially the same team with a little less depth and added Porzingis is essentially what it ended, like full circle ended. Because Drew Holiday is very comparable and is going to fill in that role nicely of Marcus Smart as far as play-wise goes. I still have question marks about just their mental toughness. And Marcus Smart was one of the few people that was that toughness. But if the Celtics won the NBA championship, no one's going to be surprised. They should. I mean, they should. They're the best team in the league as far as you can make a genuine argument. And I don't even know if it is an argument. But as far as 1 through 5 goes, like I'm talking about stacking up position-wise, 1 through 5, the Celtics might have the best roster in that regard, right? Like if you go down the line, right? They don't have like the most star-studded roster, but as far as like fit goes, position, the type of player in position, they're pretty stacked. Hate that Fino is even playing. You saying you don't like that Fino is even playing? What is the best finals in the league, Lakers or Celtics? As far as like ratings and stuff go, yeah. It's Lakers or Celtics. That's the big money game. And that's the one I'm hoping, but not for the money game, more for like I just think that storyline would be great. You got the Lakers, the Celtics matching up. Winner gets number 18. Total BS, no call against Fox pushing off on Prince. There's been a couple of those. Dude, I was gonna say Cam Whitmore. Christian Wood. Dude, he literally had a sequence where he got the ball. The guy grabs his arm and swung him around, and they didn't even call it. And Christian Wood's like screaming at him. Like, Prince is really good. I don't know why people overreacting over one game because it's the way it goes, right? I talk about it all the time on this channel. You know, the roller coaster, you know, riding the wave. Don't get too high on the highs. Don't get too low on the lows. I said it all year last year, even when we were 2-10. I had people telling me I was an idiot. I don't know what I'm talking about, this, that, and the other. And look, Lakers are in the conference finals, right? We got to learn to be patient and let things develop. Let things come out, you know, whether it's players, whether it's teams, whether it's whatever, you know, because you don't know what tomorrow brings. It's sports. Crazy things happen in sports. It's how it works. So D'Lo is building up his cred in this game again. Good stuff. Dude, he has been fantastic these 3 games. He has been like ridiculous. Oh, Dodgers made it 4-2. Oh, that's nice. I mean, I would have liked to tie a game when they had 2 guys on base, but hey, I'll take it. It's better than nothing. I love the Gabe Vincent pickup first, too. Agreed. Because of their depth, I can definitely see what you predicted happening with the 5th spot. Good call. Yeah, I do. I just think that you can – that's the beauty of this roster is you just have that – you can match up. You know, whatever you need. If you need to go small ball lineup, you go with the small ball lineup. If you need a bigger lineup, you can go with a bigger lineup. If you want, like, you know, a 6-8 positionless lineup, I like that. Like, I like Darvin Ham's thrown out a couple of these like positionless lineups where like you'll see like Rui's at the 5, and then like literally the next defensive play like Woods at the 5, and then the next defensive play like Prince is at the 5, like because they're just rotating and switching. I like that, and I've talked about that a lot too this offseason. I really want to see the Lakers play some positionless basketball, right? Like for position's sake, put LeBron at the 2, right? But that doesn't mean he's actually going to be playing the 2. Like put a lineup out there of like LeBron, Prince, Vando, Rui, and AD, right? Like everybody's 6'8", right? Like good luck. Like you still got shooting and Prince and Rui and AD if he continues. Hopefully LeBron can knock down some shots. Like I want to see like different stuff like that. Add some size, go positionless. Like I like what we're seeing here. Darvin Ham, I think, is doing a good job of like throwing out different lineups and just trying to see what sticks. How do things look? This, that, and the other. So I really like what we're seeing so far. Remember last year when I told you were an idiot and you don't know what you're talking about? I'm sorry, man. Thank you. There's a lot of people that need to apologize, but I get it. It comes with territory. Dude, last year, I was batting 1,000, man. Like when it came to like trades, when it came to players. I mean, I'm not saying I got everything right. I got a lot wrong, but I mean, I was on a heater. Like everything I was like, look, I can see the Lakers in the Cup Finals, blah, blah, blah. Let's wait. Let's patient it. Man, I was getting killed all season. And look, patience always overcomes. But yeah, like I said, it comes with territory. It's all right. I get it. Go Dodgers. Yes. Gabe is what they needed in case D'Lo in a deep run completely disappears. He's great for the regular season. It has potential to playoffs. Yeah. Just gives you another constant. We missed seeing 4 starters, and our starting 5 is still decent. Yes, we've been great. I mean, we've been winning this whole game, other than like that, collapse at the end of that half. We should be winning right now. Like without a doubt, we should be winning right now. Man, Lakers season already over. We really lost our 1-point lead. It's over. This is the game of the season. Wrap it up. Shake it by head, dude. It's just wait till the season starts and we do all the post game streams, or even these streams. Like once we start getting like people in, because I'm sure once the season progresses, it'll be like how it was last season. and you'll see all the flood of comments of just everybody like, Lakers suck. Like, we're down 2 with, a whole quarter left. Like, back it up, stick a fork in it, like, or we're down, 12-2 early, and everyone's always like, Lakers lost. Look, they suck, blah, blah, blah. And then the game's over and the Lakers win by 30. And it's like, where was everybody that said we sucked earlier, right? Like, it's just how it goes. Again, comes with territory. I mean, you handled the trolling delusions with class, and that's all that matters. Yeah, of course. Like I said, I understand it comes with territory. I don't care. Like, and plus, I enjoy it. Like, I like a good troll. Like, I love when like you get like that hilarious comment, or you get like the like just creative troll that says something interesting. Like, those are the things that I like. Like, I don't like the troll that's just looking for attention, or just talk, or just like being obnoxious. Those are the ones that I think drive me crazy. But it comes with territory. Like I said, if you don't have it, you're not doing something right. I just and plus the way I look at it is it's engagement, which helps the channel. They always leave comments. I know I usually should. I know I'm not supposed to respond to them, but I usually do, because they always respond back. Always. So like, I know, like, if I leave a comment, they're going to send me like 5 more, which just raises engagement for YouTube, like the algorithm. So so in a lot of ways, I need the trolls, like they're important. Zach is struggling with our C team. Did we don't want to do that. Sorry. Did we blow any leads? Yes, 2 of them each quarter. But I mean, we're up 1 at the end of the first, but we got to do a better job of closing quarters. Like, that's becoming an issue. That was an issue last year, and it's becoming an issue this year. Again, it's preseason. We haven't been running our starters or nothing like that. I'm hoping to close quarters. Our starters can do a better job of that. But yeah, I don't want to. Again, it's about building habits. I don't want to see the bad habits, kind of bleed over into the regular season. Last year I said let's get rid of Pat Bev and Russell Westbrook, and we would be in the West Championship. What happened? Hey, we got rid of Patrick Beverly and Westbrook, and ended up in the Western Conference Championship. Good call. Good call. My thing too is, though, like, what I don't think a lot of people understand is, like, I like to root for my team. I like to root for like Malik Monk. When we got Malik Monk, right? People killed me for defending Malik Monk. People killed me for defending Russell Westbrook, right? Like, stuff like that. But it's like, he's on the Lakers, right? Like, why are we rooting for his downfall? Why are we rooting for him to be a bum? Why are we rooting, like, instead of him seeing the entire Laker nation basically say he's trash and, this, and he has to address it and talk about, like, hey, leave my family out of it and stuff. Instead of doing that, which is now getting in his head and making things worse, why not uplift him and be like, dude, you got this. Come on, man. You're a 39% three-point shooter. You do this, you do that. Like, Russell Westbrook, come on, you're a top 75 player all time. Let's figure it out. Like, it's just, I don't want to see the downfall of my team, because if one of our key players is terrible, that means the Lakers are probably going to be terrible, right? Like, I want to see the success. So, anyway, what is that? Kai Jones breaks his silence. Some stupid article. I ain't clicking on some random article. But where were we? We're gonna miss Mo Bamba. Man, eat some chicken. What do you think about the Warriors' new home court, Chase Center, Oracle Arena? I mean, there's no like their original home, what Chase was just a vibe, right? It was an atmosphere, especially those championship years and stuff like that. That was a building you did not want to be in. I mean, now it's just, I just think it's also a different area. It's farther for a lot of people. Like, so you're not going to have that same. I understand from a longevity standpoint, it's like, better location, better, arena. It's good for the long-term effects of the Golden State Warriors. But I just think, why not just like upgrade it, right? Start the rebuild. Lakers wanted the JHS 3-guard lineup over Cam Whitmore. I don't think that's what it was. I mean, the Lakers said they almost took him. Miss Beverly, even when he did the too small and LeBron, we got a revenge. I know Beverly would have been our guy to talk trash back to Dylan Brooks. Oh yeah, I loved Dylan. Or not Dylan Brooks. Patrick Beverly. I enjoyed the things. Like if he was even just like a half decent offensive player, I think it would have been fine to keep him. But he was so bad. I mean, he was literally the worst offensive player in the league. Not an opinion, not my thought. Literally, that is a statistical fact. I don't think it was the whole season, but it was like literally the entire time he was with the Lakers. So we need but if he could have just been half decent, I would have liked it. Good ball movement, good swinging. Let's go, Cash. Let's go. That two-man game with D'Lo and Vincent. Look at that. That was beautiful. Beautiful. Rebound. Let's go, Hayes. Good board. Let's go. Oh, come on, man. Let's not get carried away now. All right. Gabe. Yeah, dude, he's knocking him down. But I want him to. I get the heat check and stuff, but gotta take a breath. Good dog. Look at that. I told you the Jackson Hayes D'Lo pick and roll is just butter, absolute butter. Ooh. Oh man, knocking him down. The best Laker moment last year was he danced at the end of the Memphis series. Yeah, fact. I want to say it so bad, but I try to keep my channel. All the way monetized. or the stream. That's 2 shots. Come on. Lock it up. Look at Rui. I love how aggressive Rui's been this entire preseason. He's not settling, right? He's taking guys off the dribble. He's getting to the basket. Like, I love seeing that. I love it. Good defense, Gabe. Good defense. Look at that. Let's go. D'Lo. Oh, foul. Oh, let's go. 3 free throws, baby. 3 free throws, baby. Let's go, D'Lo. I need you to make all of them. Let's go. That was a good sequence. I like that. Oh. What was De'Aaron Fox trying to do? He was like, I don't know what was the plan there. What was the plan there, buddy? Made the first one. Come on, I need you to make all 3. Oh, come on, D'Lo. He has one more. Look at him try to cheat. It was so nice to have players that when they take threes, you feel like they'll make it. It's a beautiful feeling. Facts. Like you genuinely, like you look at them and you go, okay, like, yeah, like you feel good about them taking those threes. What do you think about the Lakers triple tower lineup? I saw against the Nets. I feel like they will dominate as the season continues and they get more time to play together. I like the idea. They're going to count that. I like the idea of like, going like extra big, like with Wood and his ability to shoot the 3 ball. I mean, look, it's something I talked about as soon as we signed Wood, and that was something people told me I was an idiot on. And then Darvin Ham came out and said, "Oh, we're probably going to run Christian Wood at 3 sometimes." And I was like, "Thank you, facts over feeling." Right? Like, because again, Christian Wood, he has the ability to spread the floor, hit shots. He's actually pretty good defending the perimeter. I don't mind it. I'm not saying run a heavy dose of it, but I wouldn't mind seeing it from time to time. What? Kind of surprised to see D'Lo and Rui in the third quarter, but ain't complaining at all. Yeah, yeah, I know. Um, but hey, I don't hate it. Good time. Let's go. Good job, Rui. Good leak out, D'Lo. That was not a continuation by Sabonis. Damn him. Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, they really gave him an M1. I think I'm ahead of you guys in the game. It's very possible. It is very possible. Um, what do you think? Oh, what do you think is the underrated thing in basketball for me? It's post up and mid range. I mid range definitely, especially in the playoffs. That shot is open so much. Like the post game, I understand the post game. I do like the idea of post game, and I've talked about that before. Like because when the offense gets stagnant and you can't buy a bucket, it's nice to have a guy that you can dump the ball down to and let him just go to work and just get an easy two. Right? Sometimes you need that. Sometimes you need to see the ball go in the hoop just to like get the offense going. But mid range, absolutely. I think every player in the league should have a good mid-range shot because again, like look at all the teams that have success in the playoffs and all the teams that usually progress further. They all have multiple guys that can knock down the mid-range, right? The Phoenix Suns, you got Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, Bradley Beal. The Denver Nuggets, you got KCP, Michael Porter Jr., Jokic, Jamal Murray, right? All those guys can knock down the mid-range. The Suns, when they went to the finals, you had Chris Paul with Devin Booker, an absolute mid-range side. Who is that? Oh, D'Lo again. Let's go. They're heating up. We're really good from three, too, by the way. I've been saying it all offseason. The Lakers are going to be good from three. I'm not saying that they're going to be top five or anything like that, but they're going to be very good from three. But anyway, the point is that I think the mid-range, especially come playoff time, stop, D'Lo, stop playing with him, stop, D'Lo, dude, D'Lo he is next level this year, man. If this translates to the regular season, good luck. Good luck beating these Lakers. This is stop, man. This is. But last thing I was going to say is the mid range, because in the playoffs it becomes so much more of an emphasis to close out and stop the 3-point shot, and then also pack the paint and protect the interior. That basically you have this gap that is just wide open almost all game. Right? Like you saw even in the playoffs last year, like Rui, D'Lo, Reeves, all those guys were able to just knock down the mid-range consistently, had success, and being able to shoot over the top. Like those are the two things. Shooting over the top, I think, is a very undervalued thing, and then mid-range are probably the ones that I'd go with. But anyway, great question. I lean on the pessimist side, but I'll be celebrating when anyway, I get it. I mean, look, like I said, there's nothing wrong with, being a little cautious. But my thing is just when people go overboard, it's like, dude, it's 2 minutes into the game. Relax. Like, let's wait and see how things go, or this player, whatever. It's like, okay, let's relax. We got a whole career ahead of him, right? D'Lo's just looking ridiculous. It's ridiculous. This team is dirty facts. D'Lo is cooking. D'Lo is so deadly. All Laker haters wanted him traded so bad. Yeah. D'Lo heard all the noise. I'm telling you, D'Lo has heard all the noise. Who's the Lakers' third best player, D'Lo, Reeves, or Rui? I definitely don't think it's Rui. Personally, I think Rui is great. I think he could easily be a 20-point a game guy. I just don't think he's going to get that opportunity. I think it's either D'Lo or Reeves. If D'Lo keeps playing the way he's been playing, it's going to be D'Lo. Let's see. I think being healthy is also underrated. Zion can't play. Well, I mean, health, yeah, of course. Health is a big thing. Relay, what's going on? How are you? But man, I love what I'm seeing from D'Lo. Love what I'm seeing from D'Lo. This dude is next level cooking. Yeah, this dude's cooking the meal for tomorrow too. Man, this dude is out here balling. I'm gonna have to make a video just about D'Lo tomorrow. Look out for that video. That's gonna be the first video. I'm just gonna like rant about D'Lo for because I don't think I did. I don't think I've done that, and he deserves it, man. This dude's killing it. He has 10 points this quarter, 21 points total, and this dude played like what, 20 minutes, 15 minutes, 21. See, I like Christie's really good defense. Like he has really good instinct. Like he's fighting over this. See, I told you. I mean, dude, Max Christie might be our best on-ball defender, not named Jared Vanderbilt. He is so good, and he's very active with his hands. He does everything right. He gets wide, gets big. Like, I really like that. I really like Christie's defense. Like, he could stay on the court just because he's that good defensively. Abuse him. Let's go, D. Rui, gosh, stop, Rui. Stop. Stop. Woo. Just killing him. Ooh, big shot. That was a big shot. Oh, seriously. I really do. I really do. I really want to see. Let's go, Hayes. No foul. Thank you. Killer Racing Star. I'm with you. I'm really. I hope all you haters change your names. Really nice, man. Facts. Actually, Gabe Vincent and Prince had a rough debut in the Warriors game, but they're doing really good last game. And in this one, yeah. And that's why we gotta be patient. After the first game, I said I wasn't worried about Vincent, and I said I'm definitely not worried about Prince because Prince has a long enough sample size of a career to know what he can do and what he's good at. Like you don't have those question marks with him. Like he's going to be very valuable and very important this season. I think D'Lo will be great regular season playoff, but downgrade to a good player for the playoffs. I mean, you got to imagine he's going to be more comfortable. He's going to be more confident. He should be more relaxed this time. He's got a better overall roster. Good hands, JHS. Let's go. Good defense. I don't know. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if he does, but I think he'll be a lot better this year. Jackson Hayes is looking good as well. He had a few key moments that helped the Lakers get the W against the Nets. Yes, facts. As D'Lo said last season, if we get a full preseason of practice together, it's over. Facts. Absolutely. Let's go, Christy. Good take. Got to do a better job finishing, but good take. Better take. Good cutoff, though. And we are doing that against the Kings starters, and we don't even have ours. Fact. Except D'Lo, yeah. Offensive foul. If D'Lo keeps playing like LeBron and AD, I will be fresh for the playoffs. Facts. And that's the important thing, keeping them fresh, keeping them ready, keeping them right. What's going on? All right, appreciate you being here. JHS or Lewis better upside. I said this when we drafted them, and I've said this like sporadically throughout this offseason. Maxwell Lewis was the guy I was super high on when we drafted. He took tremendous strides last year in college and became the clear-cut number one guy for him. So yeah, Lewis. I mean, he has the athleticism, he has the tools, the intangibles. Lewis could be that guy in a couple years. Like I really like Lewis a lot. So personally, I'm a Lewis guy. I do think Jalen Hood-Schifino will be solid, though. I do think Schifino will be good, but I know it's extremely early. But do you think Lakers should have drafted someone else, Cam or Jamie? Nah, I don't. I know that's a big debate right now, but why would you not trust the Lakers scouting department? If they didn't draft Whitmore, then there was a reason. Probably the same reason the other 19 teams didn't draft him. right? I mean, he was projected to go as high as number 2 behind Victor Wembanyama, right? So there's clearly a reason behind that, and it was injury issues, locker room issues, like, or just character issues, not really locker room issues, but character issues. Like, there were real questions about him. But the Lakers have an impeccable track record drafting guys. So why would we assume that Jalen Hood-Schifino is going to be the one guy that they miss on? You know, and maybe he is. Maybe he does turn out to be that guy. But the Lakers have proven enough to get the benefit of the doubt, and you're not going to hit on every – oh, let's go, Vincent. And you're not going to hit on every single player, right? You're going to have some that just turn out to be duds. That's why it's a lottery, right? But I don't see why we wouldn't trust the Lakers and their draft picks. You know, for me, I think the Lakers made the right choice. And it's also what they need, right? Like, they're going to need somebody like, let's go. They're going to need somebody like Schifino at some point, right? Because D'Lo could leave as soon as this year. Gabe Vincent's only on a 3-year deal. At some point, they're going to need that, right? Like, Whitmore can play the 2 or the 3, but you have Max Christie, you have Rui, you have Jared Vanderbilt, plus whoever else you get and keep and draft. Like, it's also, I think, a better long-term need. Ooh. Lakers always playing a man down with the refs on the other team. Facts. Lewis over JHS, yeah. D'Lo is different. He is, man. He looks nice. Lonzo would have been done with his career, man. Yeah. Let's go. There you go, Mac. Agreed. Lewis is something. Yeah. Tony, watch out for Lewis. Max Lewis, that dude is nice. Nice. He was really, like I said, he took some strides at Pepperdine, like some big strides. Gabe's going crazy today. Yeah, absolutely. Lewis over at JHS right now. However, I think JHS will be better soon. No shot at Lewis, by the way. I think he'll be great as well. Hey, they're both on the Lakers. So if even one of them become great, that's good for the Lakers, right? Sabonis is a big flopper. Lakers going to win the chip in 72 games. I'm with it. I am with it. Wood looks out of shape. Yeah, a little bit. I've talked about this. Like, I think it's a couple things. One, I think he's trying to figure out how and where he fits in. Two, he hasn't. I imagine he hasn't gotten to have real workouts, right? And like I talked about this in a video earlier, and I had somebody leave a comment that was like something along the lines of like, it should be his responsibility to come in shape. He could have ran 10 miles a day, took 10,000 jump shots, was in the gym, just working out with weights, whatever. He could have done that every single day this offseason. There's a big difference between actually getting ready and playing in NBA games and getting to have scrimmages amongst your teammates and all that stuff. He didn't get to do any of that stuff this offseason. He's playing into that, right? That's what he's trying to do this offseason or this preseason is play into getting back in shape, getting ready. Because you got to remember, he was a free agent. So he wasn't able to go to Dallas's facilities and work out. He wasn't able to go to the Lakers facilities and work out, right? So all of those things, I think, you're seeing the impact of. I think you're seeing the after effects of. But I believe he'll be all right. And who's to say the Lakers didn't ask him to put on some weight, right? If he's going to play the center position more, that's something else you got to keep in mind too. Who do you think is the worst player if you remove his best attribute? For me, Brooks on defense. You talking about league-wide? Like league-wide? That'd be tough because there's think of all the guys that are just like scorers, right? Like if you took away their scoring ability, right? Like even like guys like Duncan Robinson, like if you took away his shooting, like what would he be, right? Like, we've seen what happens when he can't shoot. He becomes unplayable, or like Malik Monk or Malik Beasley, or, if you took away Jokic's passing ability, right? Well, like he's not good defensively. He can put the ball in the hoop, absolutely. So he'd be a good scorer, but also, a lot of his scoring is because of his great passing ability. So it makes it hard to double team him and really clamp down on him. If he wasn't able to pass, he'd just be another big man that could score, which you could really kind of hammer guys down on him. There's a lot of guys that are like that. I mean, you can make an argument like a majority of the league is like that. Like if you took away their best attribute, JHS size though, yeah. Give me a season in the D League, and it may shock some people. Hopefully, yeah. I think he has great size, especially he's like 6'6", like what is he, 208 or something like that. There we go, Wood. Wood shot. There we go. Hopefully he starts falling. Wood is playing better though this game. Wood's been solid this game. I like what we're seeing from Wood. Like I said, he'll be all right. I'm not really worried about him. Again, he's another guy that we have a large enough sample size to see and know what he's capable of doing. Throw it down, baby. You gotta love it. Lakers in-season tournament champs. I mean, I would love if they did. Personally, I don't think the Lakers are going to take it that serious. But if they do, I'm with it. Preseason is building chemistry and experimenting lineups. Exactly. Look at Wood being aggressive. Take away Joe Harris' shooting. Yeah, that's my point. Like you just that's like 90% of the league, right? Like if you what would Steph be if you took away Steph's shooting? Take away Steph's ability to shoot the basketball. I mean, he wouldn't even be in the league, right? Like that's what makes him special, right? I mean, there's very few guys, right? Like, like how many? Like the better question is, what guys could you take away and still be great, right? Like LeBron James, right? Like if you took away, what would be his best attribute? His size, right? He'd still be an incredible all-around player. Or let's say you took away his passing ability, right? Like you'd have to take away like 5 things from LeBron. But like, if like Giannis, right? Like what would be Giannis's best attribute? Like his size. So if you took away his size, like what would he be? Because he can't really shoot the ball well. He because of his size, he's really good defensively. Like Anthony Davis would be like what, his defense? Take away his defense, but he'd still be like a 25-point a game guy, right? Like he'd still be a great offensive player, right? Like Devin Booker, if you took away his shooting, what would he be? Like you say that for like most guys in the league. It's an interesting point though. I like Fudge a lot. I said that the Lakers were going to end up letting go of Cole Schweider. I literally talked about that in a video, that they'd get rid of Cole Schweider and they'd sign Alex Fudge, because Alex Fudge is basically Jared Vanderbilt 2.0. That's exactly what happened. I made an entire video about it. I think I made it, though, on the Lakers show channel. Look at Lewis! I'm telling you, Lewis is that guy. Was nothing without Murray. Jamal is the leader of that team. I mean, I don't disagree with you, to be honest. Wood, yay or nah? It's preseason, I know, but attitude is all. I don't mind Wood. I mean, he's looked a lot better this game. First 2 games, he was rough, without a doubt. First 2 games, he struggled. But, I mean, this game, he's looked more improved. He's looked more confident. He keeps getting hammered, like absolutely hammered, and is getting no calls. I don't know what it is. I don't know why this guy can't buy anything. I mean, like, it is a hot take, but I mean, I wouldn't say Jokic is nothing without Murray, that part. But Jamal being the leader of the team, I don't think that that's really a hot take, right? Because Jokic, he's not like, he's their best player, but he's not like a big vocal leader, right? Like he's not the initiator like Murray is, right? Like there's a lot that goes into that, So I think let's go, Christy. The first part of Jokic is nothing without Murray. That part I think is a real hot take. But the second part of Jamal being the leader of the team, I really don't think is that crazy. Rudy Gobert, yeah. What do you like? Take away his defense? Let's go. Where's the ad? Did they finally give him an A1? Thank you, dude. This guy could not get a call, and they even thought about it. Do you think we will draft another max next year? I'm curious to see who what the Lakers draft next year, because what do the Lakers need? Right? Like they got project centers, young project centers. They have plenty of wings now for the long term. the guard position is probably the weakest position. I mean, even right now, the guard position is the weakest position, right? Because out after D'Lo, and I mean, you could have Reeves slide over. I mean, obviously, you could always have LeBron, but remove LeBron from the equation. Outside of Austin Reeves and D'Lo and Gabe Vincent, that's it. That's all you have for playmakers, right? And D'Lo could leave after this year, which Shafino could step in, but Gabe Vincent's only going to be there for another 2 years. Like, I would have. I think the Lakers probably take another like shooting guard, right? That would be my guess. Another shooting guard. Curry is still a great ball handler and passer. He is, but he's also 6 feet and probably would never see the court. Because again, there's plenty of guys that are great passers, right? That are not in the league, right? Like, because you got to like what makes Curry great is his ability to score and shoot the basketball, right? Because it opens up so much more. If you take away Curry's like shooting ability, then he becomes an undersized guard that cannot defend anybody and can't score. So yeah, he could pass and handle the ball, but you're not getting nothing. Yeah, Curry would be trash. Like he'd be terrible. He wouldn't even be in the league. Lakers versus Boston or Miami finals for sure. I really want the Lakers Celtics finals. Yeah, dude, I saw that finally, man. Jamal is definitely a leader. He's cocky, balanced out. Jokic, yeah. Like I said, I don't think that part is a hot take. Let's get it. Gotta love it. Everyone hyping Bucks and Suns. I've talked about that repeatedly. There are a lot of questions with those two teams. Is it me? Oh, Max. Is it me or a Lakers jersey just doesn't fit Wood? I think it's just because he's been a little rough. You know what I mean? So, I mean, he did nothing without Murray. Not that he isn't a great talent. He just doesn't have what it takes to carry a team. Jokic, that is. If Wood plays on the Lakers Christmas game, we should call him Christmas Wood. Every morning game, he'll be Morning Wood. Come on, Dodgers. You got one on. I got a question for you. Where are the D'Lo haters at? Facts. Absolute facts. Where they at? Bring them out. Bring them out. All right. Come on. You got 2 outs. Come on. Everything happens with 2 outs in baseball. Let's go. 2 outs. Come on. Come on, Hernandez. Be the hero we all want you to be. Be the hero we all want you to be. Give him that smacker. Go tie the game. Ooh. Oh, he swung. Yeah. You bum. Come on. Do not strike out. Yeah, he didn't pull it. Good call. Good call. Come on, bums. You're really going to lose 3 straight? Get swept? Come on, Doyer. Let's go. Everything else with 2 outs. Let's go. Smack that out of there. Oh, no, he popped out. Oh, the Dodgers just lost. What a bum. Oh, man. Oh, Dodgers really got swept by the Diamondbacks. Terrible. Absolute terrible. Well, I got something to rant about on As It Stands Sports. So look forward to that video tomorrow because I'm going in. I am going in the morning. All right, here we go. 4th quarter. Let's get it. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. Let's go. Good ball movement. Our G League team is going to be fire. D'Lo haters just waiting for him to have a bad game in the playoffs and blame him for everything. Yeah, probably. It's exactly what's happening. 40 to 20, 3rd quarter. Beautiful. Maxwell Lewis looking good. I think he can get at least 15 minutes. I mean, I wouldn't hate it. It's just like everybody that we have on the roster are all at his position. like he's best at probably the 3. I mean, he could play the 2 sometimes, but I don't think they're low. I think they are the best team in the league. I mean, I'm sure there's a little bias there because I'm a Laker channel. I'm a Laker fan, but Lakers, like unbiased, I don't know how you don't look at this team and go, they're the deepest team in the league. They're hands down the deepest team in the league. And they're still the only team in the league that has 2 top 10 players in LeBron and AD. Like, what other team? Like, because Dame isn't top 10, Booker and Beal aren't top 10. They're like top 15, top 12. Beal's probably top 20, 25. Who else? Like Boston, Tatum's maybe in the top 10, depending on where you have for your list, but Jaylen Brown isn't, Porzingis isn't. So, yeah, I don't think it's a hot take to say they're the best team. Goaltending, good take. See, that I like that, Shafino. I like how every game it's been a different Laker that plays well. Depth wins championships. Facts. And I that's something I've tried to hit on a lot is the Lakers having so much depth. You don't have to be reliant on one guy. So like in the Denver series, right? It's like D'Lo doesn't show up. Rui has a rough series. Like nobody really shows up except for Austin Reeves, and it's like, what do you do? Right? We don't have anyone else. Well, now it's like, okay, well, Reeves, you don't got it this, or D'Lo, you don't got it this series. No problem. Put in Gabe Vincent. Go with Christian Wood. Go with whatever. Right? Torian Prince. Right? Like you have options. Where last year the Lakers, it was like if 1 or 2 guys have a bad night, that's it. Your game's over. Right? Like especially unless LeBron and AD are superhuman. So. We don't sweep if D'Lo shows during the Denver series, though. Sorry. Yeah, but you could say that about like where was LeBron outside of the final game, right? Anthony Davis got mightily outplayed. I mean, literally, LeBron and AD got outplayed by Jamal Murray and Jokic. Those are your 2 superstars. Those are the guys that you rely on heavily, right? Like, where was Rui that series? Right? Like you could go down the list. Nobody showed up that series except for Austin Reeves. Let's go. Turnover. LeBron dedicating the season to Bronny 2012 champs this year. Kobe next year. It's only right. Kobe 2K cover 2. Facts. They pulling away. Gotta love it. Maxwell got superstar potential. I really like Maxwell Lewis. I really like Max Christie. I think those 2 guys have the biggest upside and potential. Like I could see Lewis being the 3 and Max Christie being the 2 for the next 20 years and us winning a couple chips with those guys. Like, I mean, seriously, you could have Shafino, Christie, Lewis. I mean, you could have basically our G League team in the next couple of years, right? Like you could go with like, Austin Reeves, like Shafino, Reeves, Max, Lewis, or Christy Lewis, and like Castleton could be our squad. Max squared, yeah, right. Max squared, I like that. JHS is more composed. Every 4 years, 26, 24. Hey, that's an excellent point. Max squared. Stop these leak outs. And then also we'd have Demoy Hodge lighting it up off the bench as our 3-and-D backup shooting guard. I'm telling you, Lakers' future is bright, man. Really bright. Really bright. We're going to be good for a long time. Good take. Keen's still bad defensively. It will hold them back from winning anything. You have to have mid defense at least. Yeah, facts. Agree. Got to win in 2024 for Kobe. Facts. I really want them to bring back the Mamba jerseys. I really wish they would do that. I really wish that they'd bring back the Mamba jersey. Like, that would be beautiful. Give us the Mamba jerseys. So run these boys out. Warriors offense is boring. Not gonna lie, they just keep shooting threes. Yeah, they're basically just trading threes for twos. Let's go. Exactly, win for Kobe here. Lakers brought the Black Mamba jerseys last time. They run them to win the chip. I wish they did. They, as far as I know, they haven't. They're not bringing the Mamba jerseys back. I would love that though. Go Lakers. LeBron James. Good ball movement. Get in there. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Got the bounce. Got the friendly bounce. Oh, let's go, Hodge. Lakers G League team are real. Yeah, dude. Facts. Absolute facts. I love it. I love it. I'm telling you, we're gonna be very good for a very long time. Very long time. Uh, I didn't know Cole Schwider is with the Heat now. That's insane. We got rid of Gabriel too. Yeah, yeah. He actually had a good game with the Heat. Was it today? Today or yesterday? One of the two. Come on, got to do a better job boxing out. Box out. Good defense. There you go. Got to do a better job boxing out. Trouble. Stop. Cheating. Cheating. Let's go. Close this out. Close this strong. Sorry, I'm trying to multitask here. Trying to make a quick little thumbnail for the post game live stream because I didn't know if the Lakers were going to win or lose this game, but we're winning, so I'm trying to multitask here. So we can do the post game stream after this. So instead of doing it on my computer, I'm just doing it on my phone real quick. Boom. All right. Where were we as far as that goes? 18th coming. I love it. Need to be in the G League. That's where he'll probably spend most of his time this year. Let's go. Beat these bums. Who do you think is an underrated offense this season? Thunder, because they're healthy now. Thunder, I'm curious to see how Minnesota looks, right? Because now they'll have an actual season with a Cat. You'd imagine Cat isn't going to miss, you know, half the season alongside Rudy. Underrated offense. Like, I still think, like, I still wouldn't be surprised if the number one offense is Sacramento again this year. Just because that's kind of what all they have, right? Just running gun, quick, score, 130 a game, stuff like that. But I like OKC. Orlando. I think at some point Orlando's got to take that next step. I mean, for the last 3 years they've had a month stretch where they have been the number one team on both sides of the basketball. Not an entire season, but like a month or a little shy of a month, whatever. Maxwell as a 2027 All-Star, gonna hit like Greg in the 80s. I love winning Gabriel. He's a great dude. Yeah. Maxwell looks so polished, tech in the closeout. Yeah. Lakers beat the Kings full team besides Murray without AD, LeBron, Cam Reddish, Reeves, and Vando. It's a beautiful thing. Kitty Cat Towns. I also like winning Gabriel. I will miss him this season, though. Yeah. Yeah, but sometimes it's how it goes, right? It's how it plays out, unfortunately. All right, let me turn this up. I'm still upset the Dodgers lost. Bunch of bums. Got to get those W's. Um, here. Oh, let's see. Create. Sorry, give me a second. How much time's left in this game? 6 minutes, so like 20 minutes. I'll hang tight there for a minute. I seen Miles Bridges was in legal trouble again. Hornets really can't catch a break. Yeah, it's for something that happened prior. I didn't read like the full thing. I just kind of like read the little snippet or whatever. But I guess it's for an incident that happened prior to the big incident that got him suspended and in trouble. So it's gonna be interesting. Is that Scottie Pippen Jr.? They got Scottie Pippen Jr. in the game? Stop. Look. They got Scottie Pippen. They have put Scottie Pippen Jr. in. Miles Bridges again. Yeah. Yep. It's not something new. It's old. He's in trouble for something that happened in like 2019 or something. It's just, court systems, everything takes years. So he's getting in trouble for it now, is basically what it sounds like. Like I said, I didn't read, like, I don't want to speak too much on it because I didn't read all of the details. I just kind of read the like meat and potatoes of it. Close this strong. Yeah, Hornets are not the best franchise. Best part, there are few franchises. Michael Jordan. Well, he's not even a part of the franchise anymore. He sold it. MJ, the worst owner of all time. Yeah, he definitely not somebody that is very praisable. What are we looking at? 326. No, well, at least I'll be in the ICU and won't have to see Booker face on the 19th. Ugh. Well, like I said, hopefully you're okay, and hopefully when you come back, we get that W. Imagine SPJ versus Beasley when the Lakers play the Bucks. If you know, you know. Have that showdown, the battle of the father and son. Fudge has skills. Yeah, Fudge is nice. I'm telling you. I think that effect on MJ all-time stats. That's why LeBron is built. I think that affects MJ's all-time stats. I like that. I'm giving up all these threes. You're letting them creep back in. Letting them creep in. Dude. Let's see. Let's go. Good shot. Good shot. Rebound. Over the back. What are you pointing at? Go run down the court. Be quiet. Sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Dude, I can't wait for that Denver game. Like, that Denver game cannot come sooner. I'm going to bet on the Lakers to win that game. And I'll make a video about it. And I'll show you guys that I bet on them. Because I really do. I want to bet on the Lakers to beat them. I really think that they're going to win that opening night game. and silence the critics. Good hustle, though. Good hustle. I like seeing that. That's true. When you're right, you're right. We got size everywhere. Facts. We really do. Size everywhere. Um, how many games does Braun play this season? 80. Mad Max. I think LeBron plays at least 65 just because he's going to want to get all the accolades and everything that comes with that. So I don't see him taking. Oh, let's go, Castleton. I think he's going to play whatever he has to qualify for all that stuff. AD, I would like at least 60. Give me at least 60 games. And then Mad Max. I can see him play pretty regularly, like just in spots. Look, I got. Ooh, too high. That would have been beautiful. Too high. A little too high. Fudge looks like Vando when he puts on the white headband. Yeah, I'm telling you, and he plays like him too. That's our Jared Vanderbilt 2.0. 2.0. But didn't Bobcats fans disguise in some Bobcat suits so people couldn't see their faces? I love Vince's game like what? Oh, I remember what was it the Bobcats where like people were showing up to the arena in like paper bags, like over their face? I know there was like one of those. I mean, it's happened in the NFL and stuff too, but I know there was like one of the NBA teams that was terrible, and they just like wore a mask or wore the trash bags. Court system was like, oh yeah, by the way, yeah. They're like, hey, I know you're like just got a new contract, life's looking good, you're finally ready to move on. Here, here's some papers. Like here you go. The guy can't even catch me. But hey, I mean, play stupid games, win stupid prizes, right? Yeah, let's see. See exactly what it is. Oh, he's yet to have been served for it. So probably wondering if he's going to come in on his own. According to Jessica Allen and Glenn Counts of WSOC in Charlotte, North Carolina, the warrant dates back to January, but has not been served. The criminal summons came out Wednesday, but also hasn't been served. Bridges was issued a 10-year criminal protective order in regards to his girlfriend when he pleaded no contest to a felony charge of injuring a child's parent in November of 2022. He was also sentenced to 3 years of probation in order to take weekly narcotic and marijuana tests for pleading no contest on the felony charge that stemmed from allegations he assaulted the mother of his children in front of them, per Allen's accounts. After Charlotte signed Bridges to a 1-year, $7.9 million qualifying offer this season, he apologized for the pain and embarrassment the charges caused his family. Others, a lot of people don't get a second chance, and I want to use this second chance to prove everyone that I'm the same kid you drafted 5 years ago. Yeah, so it's basically he violated his name. So smash that like button, people. Yes, please take a second, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We're also going to jump over to the post game stream here soon, very shortly. Also subscribe. I'm 16 subscribers away from 17K. So tell a friend, tell a dog, tell a cousin, tell an aunt, tell somebody that your boy is only 16 away. Close this strong. Look at Castleton. Let's go. Ooh, a little too hard. I saw someone say that Maxwell and Fino draft pick position. should have been switched, and that would have made more sense. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. I mean, it's still the same result, same outcome. Well said, SJS. Yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good save. Close this out. Develop good habits. I do. I really like our young squad. I think this young squad is really good, man. We got guys at positions everywhere. Between our young core and our G League team, you have a deep 10-man roster. Right? Because you'd have D'Lo, Reeves, LeBron, Vando, AD. Or let's remove LeBron. Let's remove LeBron and AD, right? So you'd have like D'Lo, Reeves, Vando, Rui, and can we keep Jackson Hayes long term? Right? Okay. Well, let's say we can't. Right? Let's just go with the guys that are locked up long term. So you got Colin Castleton. There's 5, and then you have Shafino, Christie, Lewis, Demoy Hodge, Alex Fudge, Scottie Pippen Jr. So I guess we could use another center, another long-term center, right? Another project center. So yeah, I would say maybe guard and center spot. Something that they probably look for in the draft. Can they get a good center and get a good chase down? Can they get a good center and get a good point or another guard? Not necessarily point guard. Let's go. Oh, boo. And he hit it. Wow, they didn't count it. But all right, there's 7 seconds left. So I'm going to skate on under. I'm going to go turn everything on for the new stream, the post-game stream. I'll start that in about 5 minutes here. So I will see all of you over there. I appreciate you. Again, hit the like button on this video on the way out. What's going on, game? Switch over to the new live stream. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to set that up right now and be back live in, like 5 minutes or so. It's already set up on the channel. I set it up while we were talking. So it's already there. I will see you guys here in a moment. Thank you. Appreciate you. See you guys soon.